What's up guys, this is ReDe and I bring you another single battle with Raquelle, and as you can see, the Pokemon that poses a big threat against my team is Charizard, Ninetales, and probably Mamoswine, because I have Weevil, Metagross, and Sizzle, and my team is based around Sizzle baton passing all the attack change to Weevil, so Weevil can sweep the whole team. But I can't do that because there's Charizard and Ninetales out in the game, so that means I have to get rid of the fire Pokemon first, and then I can go on to my strategy. So let's get down to it! Anyway, first Pokemon I send in is my Pokemon Spando, and basically what Spando's job is to do is use Sticky Web and get the hell out of there. Anyway, this was really good because this was amazing. She saw that I was going to do Sticky Web, so she sends in her Espeon to bounce it back at me, and I was like, oh my god, this is so good. That was so good, and I'm so amazed by it. I accidentally pressed T-Wave, and I was like, oh shit. So because of that, I failed to kill Espeon because I could have just signal beamed her butt out of the battle. Anyway, because of the T-Wave, it cost me a turn. So she reflected, raising her defense, and I used my signal beam, which takes her HP down all the way to 20%. And she uses psychic, but fortunately I survive like a boss, like a boss. Anyway, she knew I was gonna do a signal beam because I was having a debate in my head. She's gonna switch or she's gonna stay in, because if she had stayed in, I had to use a signal beam, because if she stayed out, I would have used my sticky web. But I went on with the safe option and used sticky web. I'm not sticky web, I'm signal beam. Anyway, then I used sticky web because I'm faster than Ninetales, and there's no point on keeping him in the battle because I really have to set up my sticky web. Because if when I switch and I get my down speed and she doesn't, I'm gonna have a lot of trouble. Anyway, my Spando did good, set up the sticky web successfully and died. Anyway, I went into my Volcarona. She uses Confuse Ray, and I'm like, oh damn, here it comes. And I really hate this. I'm pretty sure everyone does. It's like a gamble. You miss every time, but in this battle I was very unlucky because I kept on hitting myself. I was like, Volcarona, man, what you doing? Don't do this to yourself. Don't hit yourself, please. Anyway, I'm trying to do fiery dance on Ninetales because of that sun, because sun gives that 50%, that power. Oh, it's like Avatar when it's like that shooting star that powers up all the fire users in Avatar. And I'm not talking about the blue Avatar. I'm talking about the Aang Avatar. Anyway, since she put all my HP down to like really low, I had to use Morning Sun, and when I did, I was praying, please don't hit yourself, and my Volcarona didn't, which is really good. Anyway, she confuses me again, and I use Morning Sun again because to get my HP back to 4. And again, I was fortunate enough not to hit myself. I was like, thank you, Volcarona. I'm going to give you a hug later. Anyway, she switches to Mamoswine, hoping that Volcarona will hit herself again. But I'm like, no, I got very lucky again. Oh my god, Karma's paying back. So I use Fire Dance, which hygienically cleans Mamoswine's HP down to 0 because of critical hit. I love critical hits, but not when the Pokemon has a low HP, because that's pointless. Anyway, her Mamoswine dies, sends in a Charizard, and it Mega Evolves to Mega Charizard Y. And everyone knows these days that Charizard is gonna be a Y Charizard, because Y Charizard can learn and do massive damage with Solar Beam and Dragon Pulse, which is crazy. Anyway, she does Air Slash, and fortunately I don't take a flinch, and I do my Fire Dance, which does a massive damage to Charizard, even though it being a Mega with good SP defense and it being Fire Pokemon itself. Anyway, so I switch out and I switch back to Gliscor, and Gliscor's just looking at her. looking at it. Anyway, she uses Dragon Pulse. I do manage to survive it. Doesn't do much. Anyway, I use Protect to get my HP back because I know something massive is coming, and she uses a Heat Wave, and then at this point I realize, okay, from a Heat Wave I'm gonna die straight because of the sun's out, and I don't want my Pokemon to get hit by a Heat Wave, so I let my Gliscor die. I was like, no, Gliscor, you were so pointless in this battle. Oh my god. But oh well, you were a good decoy. So I send in my Weevil, and now my Weevil moveset is basically the VGC moveset, which is the Fake Out, Ice Shard, Low Kick, and I don't know, I forgot the other one. Anyway, I Fake Out, and then I switch my Weevil to my Volcarona because I want to do another Fake Out on this Charizard because I don't want to die. I could have used Ice Shard, but I didn't think it was gonna take Charizard's HP down. Anyway, it kills my Volcarona. Now I'm down to 3 Pokemon, and she still has like 5. And at this point, I'm thinking, okay, I'm seriously gonna die here because my 3 Pokemon are Steel types, and she still has Ninetales and Charizard. Anyway, it was really weird now because I don't know why she didn't use Flamethrower on like any of my Steel Pokemon, and I'm like, what? Is she trying to predict something here, or she's just trying to let me live? Anyway, she uses Will-O-Wisp. I avoid the attack like a boss, and I set up my light screen because I don't want to take any massive amount of damage from fire types. Anyway, she uses Confuse Ray. I think she's just trying to she's just playing around with me. Anyway, I become confused, but I switch out my Metagross to Scizor. No, maybe not Scizor. Weevil. Do another Fake Out like a boss. Backhand that Ninetales, Weevil. Backhand that Ninetales like a boss. Anyway, she does Will-O-Wisp. I take burn damage. I'm like, oh no. Anyway, I do Fake Out. Backhand. Double slap backhand. Anyway, I use Night Slash trying to get that HP down much as possible. She uses Hex. Now it was really weird. I'm like, come on, you could have used Flamethrower, but I don't know what she was thinking. I mean, all 3 of my Pokemon are weak to fire. She could have just used Flamethrower while the drought is out. That would have just swept all of my Pokemon. Anyway, I'm just looking at Ninetales like still confused. What? Anyway, I switch. Given that she gave me a chance to live from my Weevil, I switch back to my Metagross to set up another light screen. She uses Hex and does a super effective damage because I'm psychic. And anyway, the sun fades. I use light screen, and I think at this point she switches. Oh no, she does a Will-O-Wisp on my Metagross. I'm like, oh my god, she's definitely playing around with me, because if she had done Flamethrower, Metagross would have died. Anyway, I do Meteor Mash, trying to kill Ninetales as much as I can, and trying to get an attack boost for Metagross, and which I do get an attack boost. Yes! And I think because of that, the next Pokemon. Okay, maybe not. Anyway, what was I thinking? She sends a Venusaur in, speed falls down, I switch out because I don't want to take the burn damage. I go to my Scizor like a boss. Scizor looking like red, all good, all set. Anyway, she brings out Charizard, or maybe not, Heliolisk. And this Heliolisk was so scary. I mean, you'll just see. She uses Volt Switch, and I take, boom, my HP goes down to like 30% or 40, 45, I don't know. But it does a massive damage on my Scizor, and that's pretty much because of because my Scizor isn't a special defense handler, because Obviously, we all know Scissor is a good on defense, not on special defense. Anyway, I use Sword Dance because of that Volt Switch. And I do Bullet Punch because Bullet Punch has priority, and priority means I go first. Anyway, because of that, Bullet Punch, Charizard dies, luckily. That means she has no fire type on the team. That means I can go with my strategy. Anyway, I do another Bullet Punch and kill Espeon. Just a minute ago, I was on like 3 Pokemon. But she was on like 5. But now I killed all 3 of them. Season 2 Pokemon. This game was tight. I somehow managed to pull myself out from the fire and get in control with the battle again. But I think it was all thanks to her because she didn't use flamethrower. I mean, if she had, boom, I would have been dead. I would have been wiped clean out of this battle again. Anyway, I used Roost because my HP was low, obviously, and she is Leech Seed. I'm like, okay, you can take much HP as you want, man. It's cool, because I can Roost again. Anyway, my Scizor isn't a typical OU Scizor where it's the adamant and like sword dance with a lot of priority moves, damage dealing moves. Anyway, my Scizor is basically meant to sword dance and battle and pass. That's it, nothing else. Anyway, she sends out a Helios. I know it's gonna do a lot of damage on me, but I don't care. I'm sword dancing like a boss. And yeah, she does obviously Volt Switch, and I'm like, okay. But it was weird. I mean, what else does Helios have? Or is it a? It was weird. I mean, I'm pretty sure Helios has another attack moves rather than just Volt Switch, unless it was weird. I'm just confused. I'm so confused right now. Because she was becoming so unpredictable. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna punch you down. Anyways, bring my Weevil. I baton pass. All the attacks change, and my Weevil basically gets like ton of like I don't know, probably 3 or probably I don't know, something like that. 3 because the burn obviously gives me minus 50%. Anyway, I use my Ice Shot on Venusaur and it does BAM, leaving Venusaur on like 30% damage, like I mean 30% HP, and I'm like I'm chilling, but I'm really not chilling because my Weevil dies. I'm like, it's okay, Weevil, it's okay. And because of Weevil death, I go back to my Scizor safely, and I Roost again, like a boss. Now this Venusaur was it's very bulky Venusaur, and it's really like weird Venusaur because Venusaur would normally have synthesis, and yeah, it would normally have synthesis. I mean, if that Venusaur really had synthesis, it would have been really real struggle to kill this Venusaur, and I'm glad it didn't have synthesis. But that really left me wondering, what else does it have? I mean, Leech Seed, Giga Drain, probably Sludge Bomb. What's the 4th mystery move, bro? Anyway, I didn't really matter because I was like, oh my god, I can finally win this match. I have a chance because I pulled myself from killing 2 fire types with just Weevil, Metagross, and Scizor. Thank you, Raquelle, for not using flamethrower. Anyway, I do Bullet Punch, Venusaur dies, and Venusaur did good. Anyway, she sends her a Helios, and Helios is a boss right now because he has to go through Metagross and Scizor, and they're trading blows like Dragon Ball Z fight, like and Helios like merciless does a Volt Switch and it does a ton of damage on me. I was like, oh my god, thank you Roost, thank you for saving me. Anyway, I do another Bullet Punch. Helios hangs on like a boss and it does another Volt Switch and I die. My Scizor dies. It doesn't matter because this is the end. Warida, go Metagross! Metagross looks into Helios' eyes And as he gets hit by bullet punch, he knows, he dies. He goes on his knees, and he's like, I did good. Anyway, it was a good battle. It was a very intense battle, because you really pushed my Pokemon all the way back to the corner. Anyway, thanks to her not using flamethrower, I managed to pull myself back, which is really good. Anyway, credit to Raquelle for battling me. Thank you very much. And that's it, folks. Hope you learned something or something like that. Like that first strategy, magic bouncing and all that stuff. Anyway, take care and